Hi, it's Jodie here, and in this video I'm actually going to show you a very important aspect of depositing funds into FTX, the FTX exchange, which is based out of Hong Kong, I believe. So I've just entered in, I've come to ftx.com/wallet, I've clicked on login, put in my email address and password, and of course that email address should always be your Proton mail. And here on this actual browser, it looks like I've got a lot of things open, but there's actually not that much. But everything open in this browser, which is the Brave browser, is all crypto related. So I use Brave. Literally when I open it up, I know that everything in Brave is only crypto. So I keep it separate from Firefox or Google Chrome or Safari. All my crypto stuff is here in Brave. So I've just got to put in my 2FA code, so let me just do that. So coming into the FTX wallet, it'll bring you, if for any reason it doesn't, you can just click on wallet at the top, but you can actually click on deposit. And what I'm going to do here is make a deposit over here on the right. So in this section and clicking make a deposit. So it's going to ask you what are you going to deposit. So in my case, I'm actually going to be depositing US dollars. And the choices of how I can do this is by sending cryptocurrency. I can also do a debit or credit card, which of course, as I've mentioned, please don't do that. The fees are too expensive. I'm actually going to choose deposit via wire, and then it's going to give me the details of the beneficiary. Now, in this case, I've already got that loaded up into my Wise account, but it says here in your Wire memo, you need to put your account identifier. So what I did in Wise was actually added them in as a recipient, so I don't need to enter all these details anymore because I can now just actually choose the account as my recipient of, I think it's called, what is it called? North Dimension Inc. Yeah. All right, so that's nice and easy in my Wise account. What I do need to do is come down here. I'm just going to take note of that number. And you have to keep scrolling. So you read everything. So please ensure the holder of the account transferring the funds to FTX matches the name of the entity or individual that's undergone the identity verification. So that's your KYC. Wires sent from different individual or entities will result in a return. So down here it says, I understand, but I'm going to have to put here how much it is that I'm depositing. So this is a unique thing to FTX. I haven't seen it on other exchanges. Not to say that it won't show up somewhere, but they're actually going to be asking, have you included the account identifier in my wire transfer? You have to click I understand. Do not include intermediary bank information in deposits. Yep, I understand. And we've got the amount, and scroll to the bottom and click confirm USD deposit. Okay, so when we close this down, I'll just click on the outside of it to close it down. You'll see here under deposits that there is $3,000 initiated with a bank transfer, and then once it comes in, it'll look like this one underneath where it'll say complete bank transfer. So what I suggest doing is what I've actually done here is a test. Okay, so just do a $20 or $50 test when you're doing these types of things to start with. Please don't go and send a huge amount of money to start with. Just do a small amount. It'll take about 24 hours for it to come in, and you'll get a notification to your Proton Mail account if you've used Proton Mail to set up, which hopefully you have. Oh, actually, one more thing I will show you is once your funds come in, you'll see a list of all your different cryptos down here, including the currencies. So you can deposit Australian dollars, Hong Kong dollars, Singapore dollars, even Turkish lira or South African rand. So yeah, what happens in here once your deposit has come through, you can literally just hit on the convert button and it's here that you'll actually exchange it for whatever you're wanting to put into crypto land. But that will be another conversation for knowing what to be putting into crypto land, based on whether you're doing the plan or whether you're just looking at holding. Perhaps holding or hodling in an exchange is not the wisest thing. If you're just going to be buying some crypto to put aside, we'll talk about the interest-bearing wallets in another video. But this is how I onboard my money now. I use the FTX exchange. Hope that's been helpful. Thanks for watching.